Sportsnet today, Sportsnet 590 The Fan. I am Ben Ennis. You can follow me on Twitter at BennisSNet, and you know what that music means. It means the return of the Rohoman Empire as Geoff Rohoman joining us. You can follow him at Roho590. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Really good.
Excellent.
Really good. It's been a while since I've seen you.
I know. You've been off doing other things.
Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond.
A lot of soccer stuff recently.
Yeah, well, that's
for you.
I do soccer things now. Yeah.
I'm not used to you not wearing a shirt and tie.
No. What? I'm
look
not.
like
I'm
me
not.
today.
Yeah.
Zip up hoodie, t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing a toque.
Yeah.
Which is I feel like I don't need to dress up for you. I've impressed you enough. Like I think we're at a point in our relationship where
there's no going back.
Yeah.
You already have me.
I feel like we're very comfortable in our relationship right now.
I agree. Yeah.
The impressing part.
The
is,
ugly parts about us can now come out. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When were those not coming out for you?
Fair enough.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Fair enough. It's always a pleasure.
You want to talk about some MMA stuff? Maybe
we got a big
UFC?
fight tonight. History is being made tonight. First ever women's fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey defending her bantamweight title against Liz Carmouche.
Mm-hmm.
Rousey is a heavy favorite going into this fight. Dana White for years said women's MMA would not be in the UFC, but Ronda Rousey is just such a big star with such potential to be a crossover mainstream media star that Dana White had no choice but to incorporate the 135-pound women's division in there. Ronda Rousey, she's 6-0 as a professional. All 6 wins have come by first-round armbar, so she has like a pro wrestling-style finisher.
Really?
It's crazy. And Liz Carmouche is a trailblazer as well because she's the first openly gay fighter in the UFC.
Really?
Former Marine, very tough opponent. Should be a good fight. And it's a headline fight, so pretty historical night for the UFC.
All right, well, I'm putting the cart way before the horse because we got to find you a girlfriend first. But like, say, I don't know, you managed to procreate and you created a daughter. All right, little Rohoman.
Yeah,
a little baby Geoff Rohoman.
Yeah,
a girl, a baby girl.
Yeah,
would you allow her to take part? Like, say, you would probably impart some of your passion of MMA into your child.
Right.
Again, like this is so theoretical. It's almost. It's difficult to even talk about. I mean, because really, and he's single.
It's like talking
ladies,
about unicorns
at Roho 590. But say somehow, by some miracle, you were able to land a woman.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. You know what? Maybe you live alone, okay, and you did some sort of Chinese adoption.
Okay. And somehow a daughter came into my possession is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and you had a child, a female child.
Yeah.
And your affinity for MMA rubbed off on her, and eventually she becomes, a young lady, and she's 18, 20, decides that she wants to go the route of getting into MMA and wants to fight. Would you allow that to happen?
I mean, at that age, I don't really see myself having a say over things. I mean, if she's talented enough that she would excel at it.
You would be okay. You would
be
okay with watching your daughter get punched in the nose.
Man, yeah, I don't know.
Again, I mean, you can't even fathom it because again, like there's so many different things that would have to happen that are just
on the wife part.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so difficult to wrap your head around. First, you being able to procreate in that fashion.
You know they say there's no dumb questions?
Really. I mean, what's the point in even talking about it? It's really, you're right. Okay, let's move on. Let's have a look at Jeff's tweets. And like I said, he is single. So ladies, I don't know. Are you getting any responses when I say this?
Shockingly, I don't think our demo on Sportsnet 590 The Fan targets a lot of single females. So I haven't been hit up a lot on Twitter, but maybe there's always that. Oh, it only needs to happen once, I guess.
Maybe when we start simulcasting this on Sportsnet, then that'll get the ladies into it.
Yeah, especially
if they can see this. If they can see this. Oh, we really should do a call segment with you, Jeff, and then get the ladies in. Maybe get them to figure out why there haven't been any responses.
Yeah. It's ROHO and Roho 590 on Twitter.
Oh, maybe they need to spell it out.
That's where the confusion is.
ROHO 590 on Twitter.
I think that's where the confusion is.
All right. Let's have a look at some of Jeff's tweets. It's been a while. So let's go back to my birthday. February 12th, he tweeted, so the original Olympic sport of wrestling is getting the boot, but table tennis is still there.
Yeah.
I hashtag seriously. This one I haven't talked about either, but that is ridiculous to me.
It's like when you think of the Olympic, running and wrestling.
The marathon is kind of one of those that I think of as well. But wrestling, like Greco-Roman wrestling.
Exactly.
Ancient Greece.
Yeah.
table tennis,
I don't
ballroom
understand.
dancing.
Ballroom dance? Are you kidding me? I don't understand how they can
the
remove
skiing
wrestling.
and the shooting, biathlon,
Yeah.
people on skis shooting stuff.
Yeah.
But wrestling,
Equestrian,
no, yeah,
I know. It was mind-boggling, and especially a guy like me who's so big into mixed martial arts, and wrestling is such a key part of mixed martial arts. And so many top-level mixed martial arts have come from Olympic wrestling.
I think it all comes down to money.
It's bizarre.
It is
of all the sports that they would vote to eliminate, it just blew my mind that was the one that they landed on.
Okay, I think this next tweet is starting to enlighten me as to why we don't get a lot of female responses from you. You said, the two loves of my lives, and then you've got a picture of myself and Sarah Davis hosting Soccer Central and Fox Soccer News.
Yeah, I was flipping channels one morning and saw two glorious faces on my screen. I paused
You're too kind.
Pulled the iPhone out, took a picture, and tweeted it. It's two of my most favorite people in the entire world. Sarah Davis is a sweetheart, and of course, our relationship speaks for itself.
Yeah, I think it does. I don't need to add to that. Someone want to explain how there's a sequel to The Last Exorcism? I thought it was The Last Exorcism. First of all, what is that? Is that like is it?
It's a movie.
No, I know, but is it like on the same lines as the original Exorcism?
It's the same girl from the first one.
Really?
Oh, no, so it's a different movie. The Last Exorcism was different from The Exorcist.
Oh, okay, The Exorcist, right?
It's along these lines of sort of faux real movies, like, the Paranormal Activities tried to make it seem really real. This was very similar.
Blair Witch.
Yeah, this was very similar. It was a guy who performs exorcisms, and essentially the start of the movie was him showing how he fakes exorcisms with like his different tricks and stuff to make the room spin and smoke come out and stuff like that. And then he encounters this person who is actually possessed. And somehow there's this girl that was possessed in the Last Exorcism.
You watched this by yourself, this movie?
I didn't watch it by myself, but
with a girl?
I can't watch. Yeah, I can't watch these movies. Whoa! This was a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
It's an old movie.
This was in the memory bank, and you just tweeted it because you thought of it.
Well, no, the new one's out. It's coming out right now.
Okay.
I can't watch scary movies alone. I need someone to hold on to.
Yes.
Or else I'm sleeping with the covers over my head for a week.
Yeah, I that one makes a lot of sense to me. February 18th, my congestion and coughing makes for good radio. #sick. This made me think of something. I've had this fear of getting hiccups when I'm on, because I've gotten hiccups before. Like, I've never had hiccups. I think I've had it like 5 minutes before I'm about to go to air, but for some reason they disappear right as you're about to go to air.
Stop thinking about it. I think that's when they go away.
Is that it?
Yeah.
But what, you were hacking and wheezing?
I'm just getting over a bit of a cold, and luckily I didn't have any coughing fits on the air, but leading up to and afterwards, I was just coughing up a lung. I have sneezed on the air before.
Really?
Completely snuck up right on me, and there's a blooper that I have saved here.
Somebody keeps track of all those bloopers.
Yeah.
Alex Sixero does a good job of keeping a folder of everybody's bloopers. Watching the NBA All-Star festivities on PVR, love seeing how proud to be Canadian Drake is. Along those lines, did you see the Raptor game and the Wale incident with Matt Devlin?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Okay, Wale, first of all, have you heard?
Wale,
I don't know. Have you heard of him?
No.
I thought he was Whale.
And I'm big into hip-hop and rap
music. You're with it.
I've never heard of him.
I never heard of him either. But I guess they call the games from the press box. Even the TV guys do in Miami.
Okay.
But Wale somehow ends up in the press box. Going, where's the security?
Yeah.
Does he have a press pass, first of all? Or they just let him go wherever he wants because he's Wale.
Well, yeah, big
time Wale. Give me a break.
What happened? Devlin just said he wasn't Drake? Is that what happened?
I think he was trying to defend Rudy Gay because it looked like Wale was going at it with Rudy Gay, but apparently they're friends and they were just chatting on the court. But it looked like Wale was giving it to Rudy Gay, and Rudy went back at him, made like the phone call signal on the side of his head. But apparently they were just chatting, and he was saying, I'll call you later or something. And then Devlin said, I've never heard of him. Apparently he's big locally, but he's no Drake.
Okay.
That was the comment that was made.
Mad?
And then, of course, you know how Twitter is. It rats everybody out. Everybody wants to be the big rat on Twitter. So they ratted out Devlin to Wale. He tweeted at Devlin, watch your mouth, and then shows up in the press box.
Listen here.
Okay.
Wale is not Drake. It wasn't an inaccurate statement.
No, I think it was pretty accurate. In fact,
he was bang on the money.
I still don't know who Wale is.
I don't either.
Wale.
It makes me proud because, when we get Canadians get really popular in the States, we like to still claim them as our own, even though they might go move to California. So, like, Drake is so proud to be from Toronto.
That is awesome.
Every video, he shouts out Toronto in it. Yeah. Good on Drake. I really like it.
I enjoy it
I was
as
a big
well.
fan of him on Degrassi. Jimmy Brooks. He got shot. He ended up in a wheelchair.
Okay, I never saw it. Well, I don't want to get sidetracked from what? But I mean, I was never a Degrassi guy. The original one.
Really?
I thought people watched it for camp value, but people actually enjoy the show.
You know who's a huge Degrassi fan? This will blow your mind. Is Max
Kevin
Prosick.
Smith. Well,
Max Prosick
really?
at Sports 59 at the Fan.
Nothing surprises me with Max Prosick.
But you're
really?
right. Kevin Smith is a huge Degrassi fan. If you watch his movies like Mallrats and Chasing, there's so many Degrassi references in it. I think in Mallrats, Shannon Doherty wears a jacket in it that says Degrassi on the back.
But you actually like enjoy watching it for like the storylines, the acting. You actually think it's a good show.
I have the first 3 seasons of Degrassi Junior High,
the original,
and the 2 high school seasons on DVD.
The Zit Remedy.
The Zit Remedy was great.
Johnny Jeremiah, or what's the
Joey? Come on, man. Joey Jeremiah, God. Wheels and Snake.
Wheels. Didn't Wheels die or something?
Wheels drove drunk and crashed his car and paralyzed Lucy.
Oh, okay.
I think she blinded her as well.
Spike, she got pregnant, right?
Spike got pregnant.
It's amazing for a show like I never watched. I know all the storylines. So stupid.
And that's where the new Degrassi started, was Spike's baby in high school. So she's grown up in 14, and that was the natural progression right there.
Okay, we're not going to
bring you a stack of DVDs.
Please don't. We're not going to get a chance to get to all your American Idol tweets, but this is something you are following.
I like
American Idol. Really?
I like American Idol.
What's so good about it?
I don't know. Well,
sell me on American Idol right now.
What happens is I start watching the first episodes for all the bad singers that think that they're
Actually,
great.
That's pretty good.
And just to see them get their dreams crushed because they think they're amazing.
Yeah.
When they're really not. And like their parents are encouraging them like, oh yeah, let's go try it. You sound amazing. And they're just terrible. They sound like me singing.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that. I like it for that.
And then every so often there'll be somebody who has sort of a neat story or someone who's particularly good looking that I want to follow her journey through American Idol.
Yeah.
And I'm really liking Keith Urban. Keith Urban's a cool dude. He's a judge this season. Yeah. I don't know much of his music or much about him other than he's married to Nicole Kidman. But
he and Wale should do a duet together.
Oh man. Yeah. And Nicki Minaj is a judge. She's annoying.
Yeah. So ladies, he's single, but listen, if you're into American Idol, exactly, he will sit down without complaint. You can sit down, watch an episode of Degrassi followed by American Idol.
I'm big into Coronation Street too.
And Corey at Roho590. Geoff Rohoman, thanks. Always great.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
See ya. Shocking that he's single. Yes, Igor Enriquez he should be mic'd up for some of the comments he throws at you in my ear.
We need to bring him in here.